Yeah, I'll react to that, sure. Guys, I should have been recording the whole time, but I was just kind of watching it. And then I realized, why aren't I recording? So I might not record the whole thing anyway, but just, David Mitchell stuff. He's great.
David, you've recently played Shakespeare in a sitcom. Yeah. Would you like to have lived in Shakespearean times?
Well, I'm a big fan of septicemia, so yes. No, it would be terrible because, they had no medicine or pain relief. They had lovely wooden beams. The whole place would have looked like just an absolute jewel of a B&B. But with zero Wi-Fi, no TV, no antibiotics. It was a hellhole. Frankly, they were all mad they didn't just kill themselves. They didn't have to kill themselves because the septicemia was waiting.
Do you think that's why they had so many wars in that period? Because they just thought, let's just get this over with and have a war.
Well, yes, what's to lose, you know? Yeah. Toulouse is a place in France. I've just done a crap pun on my own remark.
I like it. OK.
Big rugby-playing city.
Yeah. Famous for its sausages, which are heavily spiced, flavoured. And bigger than any...
I loved Boris Johnson's, your Prime Minister's, how he would say sausage. Sausages. Good sausages. Sorry, I don't mean to make fun. I thought it was funny.
Which are heavily spiced, flavoured. And bigger than any sausage you'd normally see on a plate. So you wouldn't, if someone said, how many sausages do you want? You wouldn't have two. EasyJet fly there, quite good. It's the gateway to the Pyrenees.
I've been there.
Yeah.
If you thought it couldn't get any more boring, John's been there.
I had a car from Toulouse Airport. When I got to the desk, he said, do you want to do this in French or English? And I said, well, English. And he went, why not just try?
So you ended up on a pogo stick.
I thought one of the rudest things in France, though, is quite often I try with my GCSE French, and then they answer in English. And I want to go, why will you let me try? But I can't say that in French.
The same thing happened to me. All right, story time. So, when I was in France with my brother and dad, we went to England and then rented a car. And so we were on the right side of the car, on the left side of the road, and then we took the channel and we were on the right side of the car, on the right side of the road. Anyways, that's beside the point. But when we were in Paris, we were eating dinner, and I had to go to the bathroom, all right? And so I'm thinking, Larry, how do you say, where's the bathroom in French? It's like, pour le toilette, or something like that. I forget. But I go up to the bartender, and I'm like, pour le toilette? And he's just like, in a perfect English accent, downstairs to the right. And I was just like, I didn't even say mercy. I was just like, thank you. Thanks. Not mercy. Sorry, I interrupted the flow.
It says here you're not a fan of novelty language, words like simples.
Yeah, I don't like people saying simples because it's from an advert, and people who say simples in their real life are helping to advertise something they've not been paid to help to advertise, which is actually taking literally food out of the mouths of actors.
Actually, put up an interesting point. Since the referendum, does that mean we have to get rid of the meerkats?
That's a very good point. Yeah, I expect there'll be some sort of ritual slaughter of them on television.
What?
We'll see. Nigel Farage will appear, naked and erect. And he'll sort those meerkats out.
David, it says here your first crush was on Madonna. How are you feeling about her now?
I love how you swallowed
Your first
nervously.
crush was on Madonna. How are you feeling about her
Yes.
now?
It was a long time ago, you know. She's moved on, I've moved on. What do you want me to... You want me to say on television that Madonna is less attractive now? You think that's a useful thing to do for society? To say that actually the way men perceive women is that they become less attractive when they get into middle age and older. I'm not proud of that, but yes, that's the society we're in, Jimmy. Thanks for bringing it up.
I'm not even... But I don't think that Madonna's... I mean, she's 55 years of age. She's got the body of a man half that age.
Madonna's actually, she's 57. I know that 'cause she's the same age as my mum. And my mum's got a crush on you, so...
David, how would you celebrate if you win
Complete the
tonight?
circle.
Sorry, David, how would you celebrate when you win tonight?
I don't think I will.
You won't celebrate?
I don't think I'll see it as much of an achievement.
OK. Sarah's a vegan and loves animals. I also love animals, but they've made it illegal, so I've got to keep quiet about it now.
I think that's been illegal your whole life. I don't think there was a point in your life. I don't think up to the age of 27 you were enjoying a consensual relationship with a hamster. And then suddenly, killjoys at Westminster said,
David, you're fairly well-spoken. Have you got any tips for widening our vocabulary?
I don't think I do, no. Yes, there are more than one word for some things. In fact, there's even a word for more than one word for some things, although I can't remember what it is. And if you,
Lots?
it might be lots. I think it's
Oh, this laugh.
But as a teenager, I was confused that there were lots of different words for sex. And I thought that each of the words for sex meant something distinct.
I always remember in like 5th grade, I was embarrassed because like I didn't know what 69 meant. I'm like, oh my God, what is 69? I'm such an idiot. But I didn't want to like speak up and say like, what does that mean? Because then I would be a loser, right? I forget how I found out. I probably Googled it and then had a scarring experience, but I forget. I probably blocked it out.
You know,
Never mind.
Many more
Saying many things.
words for sex meant something distinct. You know, I thought there were many more different kinds of sex things that I was going to have to get my head round before I became an adult. But then I realised that most of them refers to the same sort of basic penis penetration stuff. And that's how I came to understand the richness of the English language.
Literally.
What do you do to break the ice with strangers, David?
Yeah, I don't, really. I'm shy and difficult with
Sorry.
strangers. I leave it to them to break the ice with me. And good luck them. No, I don't do anything.
I mean, even this exchange, I can see that.
Yeah, no, you're not... Is this supposed to break the ice?
Yeah.
I'd be more comfortable playing a word game.
Hello.
You're in luck.
Am I right? You have to make the words out of the letters that appear there.
I know. Sick. It's bloody sick.
I always assumed people came up with the words and then they edited in the letters afterwards. That would be a lot easier.
Like a word search.
You just put giraffe, whatever, and then you put R, F, G up there afterwards.
That's not how you spell giraffe.
I don't understand how the game really works, so these jokes aren't landing.
Put giraffe, whatever, and then you put R, F, G up there afterwards.
That's not how you spell giraffe.
David, have you got a mascot?
Yes, I do.
What have you got?
I've got a pointless mug.
What are you playing at?
Well, it's a great show, isn't it? Pointless. It's a really good show. It's bigger than the Countdown mug.
Have you got a mascot?
Yes, I do have a mascot.
What have you
got? I've brought... my mascot is a torch.
Why have you brought a torch?
It's good luck.
Do you guys really call that a torch?
It's good luck in a power cut, and it's good luck if you want to murder someone.
I thought you were going to say something different there.
What did you think I was going to say?
Yeah.
Good luck if you want to wank a torch off? That's not how I wank. But maybe for other people, maybe is this the normal way to masturbate?
No.
This is all about learning. Television. No, yeah, that's my lucky torch.
David, have you got a mascot?
Is it a flashlight?
I do, yes.
What's your mascot?
My mascot is a fondue set.
This brings you good luck.
No, it's contractual. I've taken, frankly, a frightening amount of money from the Swiss government to be the face of fondue. They're trying to get fondue's in terminal decline.
Will you be eating fondue throughout the evening?
I might give it a go. I mean, it's very... I probably shouldn't say this, but it's very, very, very cheesy. Oppressively cheesy. I mean, it's like a gallon of cheese in there. Anyway,
Is there anything in the contract that would suggest that you maybe shouldn't say, oh my God, it's too cheesy?
I've got to speak out at some point.
Go on, get it down you.
Oh, it's so cheesy.
Would anyone else like some fondue? I mean,
I'll have a bit of fondue.
Help me out. There's a... Yeah.
Got to use different forks, otherwise there's germs.
Don't worry, John. There's no germ on the planet that can survive that boiling cheese.
just for a bit of... Yeah, was that...
You know, you can have other fondues. You don't have to be cheese.
Is it good?
I thought it would be sort of showbiz fondue, but it's really hot, real fondue.
Look
at that steam coming off that. I love a gherkin.
Help yourself. It's a Cornichon, actually.
I didn't know where they were from.
Oh, the fucking cheese.
You should do his cholesterol test before and after.
David, have you got a mascot?
I do have a mascot, yes. This is actually cost me a lot of money on eBay. And this is some of the Duchess of Cambridge, or Kate Middleton as she then was, some of her toenail clippings. And there we go, you see?
Nice.
Little toenail clipping of very, very royal person there. What do you mean, How do you know they're genuine? Well, I mean, it cost me £25,000. That's just not... That can't be ordinary ones, can it? That's definitely from her.
Royal toenails.
The great thing about these is as DNA technology advances, what I have in here is her DNA code.
Easy
It
there.
means that in the years to come, I will be able to make another one. But then she will have no law. She'll just be my creature.
Where are you going?
And now it's just the clippings in the tin.
David, have you got a mascot?
Yes, my
Jimmy Carr's exhale at the end.
mascot is this book, Peri-peri Chicken, a CIA Conspiracy. It's by Keith Chegwin. It's not the Keith Chegwin you'll be aware of. He's a Labour peer. Lord Chegwin. And if you think about it, Peri-peri chicken didn't exist at all for thousands and thousands of years.
Yeah.
And then suddenly it's everywhere. Why? I don't know if anyone's ever had any. If you have, you'll know it's not because of what it tastes like. No one's asking for that. I mean, it's all right, it's palatable, but no one's asking for that. Nobody wants it.
Can we let someone
Now,
say
all
that
I'm going to say, if you're going to contradict me, you're part of the conspiracy. It goes right to the top. I don't know why they're doing it, but they've infiltrated our high streets with this completely unnecessary form of chicken. We don't know what is on it. It's called peri-peri, but that is not a thing that we know the composition of.
Guys, I have to pee. I'll be right back. All right, sorry. I washed my hands.
It's changing our brains that we know the composition of. And it's changing our brains in various ways that we're not aware of, and it could destroy civilization as we know it.
Have you ever had a KFC?
I have had a KFC. That's not peri-peri. That's fine. That's got
fine.
nothing to do with the CIA. Actually, Colonel Sanders is one of the people who funded this book.
Have you ever had a peri-peri chicken?
I've had it once, but I'm reliably informed not enough for it to have had...
What is this? Peri-peri chicken.
So you've had it once. Did you have the hot peri-peri or the medium, the mild? What do you
think? Lemon and herb all the way.
David, have you got a mascot this evening?
Yes.
What have you got?
I've got these.
Oh.
Ah.
Because I thought if I brought these, that it would allow other people to make sexual jokes. I don't feel very comfortable making sexual jokes myself. I'm a bit repressed. I find it very awkward. But I know people enjoy sexual jokes, and I thought I could contribute in a way by bringing these, and then it's
Just tee them up.
an opportunity for other people to go, oh, I expect, I don't know, you were wearing them and being fucked. Jimmy, I thought this would be a wonderful opportunity, because you love making sexual jokes.
I do.
So
I do love making sexual jokes.
Please say a sexual thing.
Don't worry, Jimmy, I've brought my lucky anal beads.
David, do you have a mascot?
Yes, I do, actually. I have a fascinating, well, a groundbreaking piece of archaeology, which, just look at this.
A fidget spinner.
This is a very, very recently unearthed bit of archaeology. And as I think most people will realise, it's a fidget spinner, which is, of course, a very, very recent item. And I think that it's important that archaeology really needs to move with the times. Because, you know, when in a field it's discovered there are, you know, loads and loads of Saxon coins. Or
Archaeology needs to move with the time.
because, you know, when in a field it's discovered there are, you know, loads and loads of Saxon coins or Roman helmets or whatever. Everyone's very, very pleased with the archaeologists. Oh, well done, you've discovered all this ancient stuff. But
This is an artifact from the year 2012 AD. I'm ruining it. I'm sorry.
everyone's very, very pleased with the archaeologists. Oh, well done, you've discovered all this ancient stuff. But in fact, it's shaming because they should have found it ages ago. It's about time archaeology caught up. And we need to be finding the things that have become buried in mud almost immediately. That's the point. That is when history is properly alive and moving with the times. So this is, I think, a brilliant example of the way archaeology is going and should be going. And there are other things I've got at home. I've got a crack pipe discovered in a dig in Soho Square in 2015. Well, it was sort of a sweep up on a Monday morning. And so this is here to represent that exciting, groundbreaking archaeology.
Modern archaeology, everyone.
Modern archaeology.
What's your 5?
Steep.
Steep. Okay,
Right
this is
on.
for the points then. David, what's your 6?
Steep, as in to steep bread in disgusting oleaginous cheese.
I don't think they're going to pay you the money. It feels like you've really let them
The
down.
thing about you've got to remember about the Swiss is they're not a people that understand nuance. As far as they're concerned, I'm here, the fondue's next to me, they pay the bill. The word I have got
I thought
is,
he was going to make a neutrality joke.
the word I have got is pantos, which isn't rude, just because it's got pant in it. It's the plural of the shortening of the form of Christmassy entertainment.
I'm spelling it without the E.
I'm doing it without the E.
Yeah.
I don't think you put the E in.
No, you don't. Pantos.
6 points to David for Panto.
How does this game work?
John, how many?
So I have to create a word from this stuff. Tug.
6.
Ice.
David.
12. 5. Only 5. That's
Okay.
less than 6.
But it might be a correct word. And John,
Oh, so you have to create the longest word possible with the given letters. Okay, that's cool.
might be made up nonsense, so who knows?
I'm going with great, as in the thing you, well, either form of great, actually. It's fine. I was going for great expectations. It's an amusing term if you're selling fire surrounds.
Can you use the same letter twice?
6.
Why you sound... David, how many?
6.
Why you sound very confident?
And I'm confident in the number of letters of the word I've written.
Okay, let me play. Let me play. Diver. Driver. Wait, can you drived? Wait, can you use the same letter twice? probably not. If you can, then driver.
Written down. Is it in the dictionary?
Go for it.
I'm going to go for it.
Okay,
I'm going
right.
to go for it because it doesn't matter at all.
Leave.
No, it doesn't. I've just realised it doesn't matter at all. I don't want a saxophone.
Take that.
Tell him it's full of old crisp packets, then he'll want it.
Well, what if it was buried just under the surface?
Oh, fascinating. What is it?
Bury the saxophone.
Bury the saxophone actually means something very rude in sex.
Okay. Sean, what's your 5?
Diver.
David, your 6?
Head, as in possessing hair.
Okay, so Sean would have said driver. So I'm
Could you use,
sorry.
Head, as in possessing hair.
could you use that in a sentence?
The red-haired man walked into the room and said, "Why the fuck are you questioning my
Is it in there?
The angry redhead man.
Yeah, it is.
It
Curly head,
is.
red head.
Well, of course it's in
Any
there.
head.
It's a word.
Oh, that was great.
Okay, David, what's your 5?
Sugar.
Sugar.
I'm not flirting. I wouldn't have said it in that tone of voice. I would have said it more sexy.
Well, give me an idea of what that would have been like.
Sugar. Sugar.
I'll try. This is going to be embarrassing.
You directed at Susan.
Oh, thanks.
Okay. I'm still slightly embarrassed, but it will be easier. Sorry, Jimmy.
I understand.
Sugar.
Oh, good. All right, that was great. I hope you're all doing well. And if not, you'll be good soon. Don't worry. All right, get into more stuff, doing some faulty towers after this. Bye, guys. See you next time. Bye.